Okay, this is called This Is Love. I don't think I've seen any Super Junior yet that I'm aware of. So let's see what we got. I know this is from the Discord request section that we got. Let's see. 2014, so 9 years old. And so just to give you a heads up, we're going to do Super Junior This Is Love, immediately followed by Super Junior Evanesce, I think. Evanesce. Here we go. Keep an eye on that dot. There's no subs, by the way. Just so you know why there's no subs, there's no subs. Rap and hair. Yes, please.
말하자면 우리들의 사랑은 안단테보다 많이 빠른 행복. 내게 소원이 나요라고 물으면 오직 너라고 영원히 해바라기처럼 머무르고 좀 더 가까이 와 안에다 들어갈게 네가 흔한 얘기 듣다가 녹을까봐 사랑이란 메모 안에 적어야 할 정답들을 그저 먼 곳에서 찾았던 나에게 너 사는
Are there 9 of them? There are 9 of them. Okay. 9 members. Oh, there's 9 now. Okay. So I'm not going to necessarily like break this down because first of all, I didn't understand any of the lyrics. That's fine. But I'll tell you this is I have to give some props on this video because first of all, this whole flavor of these microphones, I am obsessed with these microphones. They represent something like a time and era where things were very different. Some good reasons, some bad. But from a media standpoint, these microphones were like kind of on the running scale of how media was consumed on a public level, right? So anyway, this whole shoe up, shoe be doo ba noo noo, that kind of feel of this video with these cats, I like that. I like the pompadour hair on some of them. I like that rapper. I love the fact that through the majority of the video, we only show red. I really love that because this is love. It makes sense that red is the only visible color. It's in a way, maybe it's saying that, and I'm not going to break it down. I know that when you're in love, it's kind of all you see. You kind of become infatuated, right? There's all these white instruments, just so clean and classy with a giant guitar. These cats are smooth. Oh, I loved this part. But here's the point I was going to make. Here's the props I'm going to give. Aside from general movement with the camera, following the guys from scene to scene, that was throughout the whole video. But most of the effects that I could see, the snaps and the pops, were all done in post-production. So all these little parts where the guys sit around on the table and then the camera zooms in on this one and then down to his feet, back up to his face, over to this guy here, all that's done from one master shot. And then they just say, zoom in to this face, back out, zoom into this face, all in that one shot. When we get to this part, it's the same thing. It's all filmed, I'm assuming, from one stationary camera, right? And then the effects of the Dutch angles are added in later. We get the little snap and the pop. Oh, yeah. And it might be done a little bit in the camera, but it's definitely accentuated in post. Oh, I love it. It's classy. This gentleman can bring me a whiskey any day. Hello? Hello? All right. I dug that. Let me just make sure. That I have not seen Sawan. That's who that is? Junior, Super Junior. Okay, I have not seen any Super Junior. Got it. Okay, making sure. And if I have seen any of them, it's been in maybe like a collab or they were on a show or reacting. Who knows? Siwan. Okay. Or Shiwan. Got it. Oh, so I saw one of them with BB. Okay. And he also acts. Okay, so next up we've got Evanesce. Evanesce? Already has a similar feel. Same time frame. See the muted colors? Already. Maybe there's something there. Maybe it's a theme they're running with.
침묵 더 이상 하고 싶은 말이 없는지 하얗게 쏟아지던 웃음꽃은 벌써 시든지 오랜 걸 어떡해.
If this is going where I think it's going, this is pretty clever.
꽃잎은 져서 흙이 되고 불타던 격정은 재가 되고 왜 좋았었던 모든 건 꼭 이렇게 Don't know why Tell me why 사랑은 끝을 향하는
Yeah.
너는 왜 검게 모든 걸 다 지웠네. 아무것도 못 보게 혼자 내 멋대로 영원할 미래를 꿈꾸게 해. 너를 앉아서 점점 검어지고 파도는 언젠가 부서지고 왜 좋았었던 모든 건 꼭 이렇게 Don't know why Tell me why 사랑은 끝을 향하는지 사라진 모든 건 왜 이리 아름다운 건지 그저 하나 작은 꿈
These vocals are crisp.
이 밤이 끝나면 다시 태양은 떠올라 밝아온대도 잡을 수도 없을 이 순간이 벌써 너무 그리워 I don't know
Oh, yeah. Yo, we need to check out this choreo again. Just prepare yourself. Sound design. Yo. That was fantastic. That was fantastic. I'm so glad we watched these back to back. Oh, these guys are great. Musically, they're great. They're crisp. But the contrast between these two themes, but yet the intertwining of it all. Oh boy. So we have This Is Love, right? In the last one, obviously. We look at this. Look how it starts out in the same way. Oh, Yo, I'm putting some pieces together. Check this out. So it starts off this way. Notice, black and white. Red is the only color we see. Okay, this scarlet, if you will. This is our opening scene through the doors. Oh, it's so beautiful. Notice the clean set, the clean scene. All the clean men, like, it's perfect. But notice as the video goes on, eventually we get to that point. Oh, this is good too, this choreo. Oh, it's sexy. Siwan, Roscoe. But then we get to the point where the color pops and we get some muted colors, okay? We still have the red as the dominant color, makes sense. But now we have the rest of it in color, but it's very muted, okay? Notice it's not vibrant, it's not in your face, it's muted. And that's fine, but I think that's important. Because when we get to the opening of the next one, look at the color scheme. It's the same muted color, right? Where it's kind of flattened, it's gray, but it's not black and white. This is important because we go from all we see is love. And again, I have no idea about the lyrics yet. I'm just going by visually what I think they're trying to express. Maybe. It's all theorizing. This is love. It's all we see is red. It's all we see is love. It's the infatuation, the back and forth, the choreo, the snaps and the pops, the ad libs, the Siwan. And then we get to this where there's still some color. It's not as drab as black and white. It's still muted. But when we go into the scene, ooh, that facial expression was great too. The sound design in this is perfect. The footsteps, which are fake, the door opening, it's fake. You hear this wind, this atmosphere, all that's just put in post to help you feel the coldness of this scene. This is the aftermath of the relationship, is my theory. It's like a hurricane came through and just... Oh. And see, even this walk right here, again, lyrically, no idea. But this walk and his facial expression is very similar to, I guess, what one could say is when you have a relationship like this that kind of falls apart, it doesn't work out, whatever the case is, you're not together anymore, you kind of go through this recapping of everything and trying to figure out, like, where did it go wrong? What happened? Could I have done something different? Could they have done, you know what I mean? Like, you start to go through that. So this walk where he's kind of looking around and, you know, taking note of X, Y, and Z, it feels like that walk. Oh, that's such a good shot. That's the first real indicator that the storm has come. So good. I'm gonna say this. This could be a stretch. This could literally be because they wanted to protect the piano, but I could almost make an argument too for the fact that the drum set and the piano are covered by this veil, not because they wanted to protect the instruments per se, but because it almost alludes to the notion that the couple saw the storm coming and they were trying to deal with it ahead of time. Does that make sense? I mean, that might be a stretch, but to me, that's evidence of that. The storm was coming. It wasn't sudden, but they're like, oh, we got to do something. And then we cover this up, right? And we can't get to everything. We can't get to the cello. We tried, it didn't work. I don't know. It's just one idea. It's a bass. I finally didn't say giant guitar, and I was still wrong. Okay, bass. Or is it bass? Bass? Got it. Ah, see that? Not just the instruments are covered. Look. Stools. You know what that means? It means that I'm probably right. They were trying to prepare for the storm. You know what else it means? Toasty. Moving right along. Okay, so we kind of get the theory. This is my theory. When you get to this is a little stretch, but the fact that they kind of go with the one ball, you know, might be like they were the one, maybe, because you got to remember, like, it's probably not a coincidence. You know, there's a specific reason this ball was selected of all the balls. Now, when we get to the choreo here, ooh, that was such a good reveal. Yes, the choreo is telling us a very significant piece of the story. My guess is it's going to be the story. We're going to see the relationship play out from start to finish, is my thought. Oh, you ain't ready for this. Okay. The choreo lays out the relationship from start to finish. At first, here we go. Let me turn it down so I'm going to talk over it a little bit. Okay, so right here, we get the relationship, okay, as it starts. This very subtle holding of the hands, which a lot of relationships kind of starts with that first intimate touch, that first intimate conversation, which is the reason I point this out is because that's where we start with the camera, right? Boom. When we put this right in your face, we want you to see that. I want you to pay attention to this right here. That's why we are so close. So the first thing is the intimate connection when it starts. Then we're going to zoom out. We're going to show you the whole picture. Boom. Now watch how in sync they are through this first part of the choreo. Literally in sync, step by step. Now, right there is the first wave of, I don't necessarily want to say conflict, but I want to say maybe dissonance. There's a point where he reaches over, right? They're in sync. It's perfect. He reaches over. She dodges him. Okay. That's symbolic. But then we go back to they're together. It gets a little sexier. Now we go sexy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Right there. There's our second point of dissonance. He reaches for her. She dodges him. Right? He then turns away and she chases him. Almost as if this is a game to her. He is 100% invested and she's kind of toying with him. Okay? So once again, she chases him, she grabs hold, she gets a hold of him. They're in sync again. But watch what happens here. He finally says, no, you've hurt me. You've done it more than once. I'm pushing you away. I have to. He grabs her again. Now they start to walk hand in hand. But watch what happens here from her perspective. Right there. That wave of her hand is symbolic of her being the one to shut down this relationship. And that's what knocks him down. Boom. She's the one making the call. That brings him to his knees, knocks him down. Oh, yeah. And then there's this one last reach from him in this state, this very devastated state, right there. And she turns him away. Not only does she turn him away when he reaches for her face, she then she closes his eyes. The love is dead. Right there. Boom. The same way you do when you close somebody's eyes. The relationship is done. Bro. Super Junior. This was super. Ooh, I loved this. The lyrics say that. I nailed it. Yay. Yo, they're so good. They're so good. They're classy. They're smooth. They're Shiwan. Crazy. I feel like, I don't see these guys thigh slapping anytime soon. I'm okay with that. I like the suits. I like the classiness of the MVs. I like the storytelling. The choreo's good. The voices are, delightful. They also thigh slap and also suits. I love that. Wow. That was a good one. Oh, I am so satisfied. Do they ever do the thigh slap in the suit? Yeah, we're going to be adding some Super Junior to the list for sure. Yeah, there you go. Ray, you're already on top of it. If we pay them enough. Oh, that was great. One of these days, I'll break this down. I forgot. I forgot. I got carried away. Oh, man. God, that was good. That was so good. I am kind of curious. Huh. Like, do you think I should pull up the lyrics? Oh, Genius has an English translation. Oh, Genius is my favorite site. There's no ads on it. Oh, it's so good. It's easy to read. Okay, what am I doing here? So let's start with Super Junior. This is Love. Let's give you this. Ugh, ridiculous. We'll just read them both back to back, and then we'll see how we fared. Okay, This is Love. Yeah, this is love. Woo! Come on, girl. Hundreds of words, thousands of images. I see them and it's the same. I hear them and it's the same. It's a strange feeling. It's hard and it's easy. Out of the many loves, it's the same love. The sparkling drops of water passing by like it'll wet me, but not. That's how each small and similar encounter felt. At first, I let down my guard, and at some point, I thought, you're like the raindrops that already wet my shoulders. This is love. The gentle wind, the plain flowers bloomed on the street. This is love. Love is about the small things you made me realize. LOVE. Our first story was written starting from last spring. Every day is a lovely day. Now our relationship is like an honest mirror. The reason I like you? Well, to explain it, our love is a happiness that is faster than andante. I don't know what that is. If they ask if I have a wish, I'll say it's only you. I'll stay with you forever like a sunflower. Come a little closer so I can go completely inside in case you melt away at the common stories. I need to write down the answers in the square called love. You came to me from far away. This is love. The gentle wind, the plain flowers bloomed on the street. This is love. Love is about the small things you made me realize. This is love. The clear sky, the sun over the horizon. This is love. You taught me that. Everything in the world is love. Out of the plain people who will be, forgotten in a matter of seconds, I know you're different. Like the stars, love. Just the way it is, love. You and me, just us two. Hold you. Just want to hold you. A little closer, just want to hold you. And then repeat the chorus. So between the mirror, the spring, the wind, all represented within that first video. Okay, good. Super Junior, English translation for Evanesce. Sound it out. Here we go. Silence. Is there nothing more to say? It's been long since the white flowers of laughter have withered. The flower petals fell more and more and became dirt. The burning passion became ash. Why does everything good always become like this? I don't know why. Tell me why. Why does love end? Why are things that will disappear so beautiful? It's just a daydream. Love is like a daydream. Darkness, why are you erasing everything black? I can't see anything about the eternal future by myself, making me dream however I want. The sun has set and grew black. The waves will crash someday. Why does everything good always become like this? I don't know why. Tell me why. Why does love end? Why are things that will disappear so beautiful? It's just a daydream. Love is like a daydream. Even if the sun will rise again after the night is over, I already long for this moment that I can't hold on to. I don't know. I want to know, will this dream end like this? Why can't I get both the person and the love? In the end, it's all momentary. Love is momentary. It's just a passing dream. I don't want to wake up yet. A short daydream. Wow. Wow. So I gotta say, given the lyrics, I feel like we were pretty on point there. Wow. Those videos are fantastic. It's fantastic. Man, that's great. I loved that. Love is momentary. Bravo.